should take it slow.
Hey guys, this is Omega and today we're playing Forza Horizon 3. Well, not playing it, this is gonna be more like a tutorial on the game. And not on the game, we're gonna do a tutorial on the photo mode and how to make really good looking pictures. And the picture you're seeing here is actually not a picture, but the actual game. So yeah, what was that? What was that? It was a chair. Okay, so see this nice Audi R8? The new one? I think it came out like last year, the 2016 model. Whatever, but see how good it looks and pretty and shit? Well, I'm gonna be showing you how to make it look pretty, especially at night. I'm probably not really gonna show you how to do a day thing, but I'll explain how each effect works, so you can make the nicest looking picture ever. Okay, first, I will, quit this event because this is how I take my pictures. Yes, that's how I do it. Okay. Okay. So first, you wanna drive back to your festival site and choose yourself a car. So I'll show you two ways to take a photo. There's your what you call it, like your stance photo or like a stills photo where your car's just, still. And there'll be and I'll show you a photo when when your car is moving, like drifting, like an I would call it an action shot basically. Okay, so we're back at the festival site. Now for the waiting part of it, which is for the game to load, which doesn't really take a while when you're at the festival site, but okay. So you must pick your car. What car do you want? Okay, I'm not asking you directly, but I will go find myself a nice looking car. Or a bad one maybe. Playground games, this still doesn't work by the way, so if you see this, please fix it. Doesn't work at all. You will be my victim for today. A Mitsubishi Evo 10, I think it was? I didn't read it. I think this is an Evo 10. I'm gonna upgrade this car, so it's a habit. You know what? Not upgrading it. Screw it. We're just gonna drive there. So when you want to take a photo, you want to, have a nice area to take a picture in. So wherever you take a photo, you want to have the nearest bucket list blueprint point. So like if you're gonna take a picture here, you want to go to this one, so the time of day or whatever you choose doesn't change at all, because you're right next to it. You can just roll up there, take the picture, and you'd be done with it, instead of like choosing a bucket list thing here and then driving all the way here. So it's best to choose the close one. So I chose this one, Okay, so all you have to do is jump in there, set a route, just put it here. No one cares. Okay, so I prefer the night ones, either early night or late night, whatever. Then I like putting it into the rain ones, like light rain or heavy rain. Heavy rain just makes it look shiny, the cars, not the place. Turn traffic off because sometimes you just don't want the traffic in your picture. It looks real terrible. And if you want to leave rewind on, don't really put the lock camera. It doesn't really do anything. You can choose whatever song you want while you're taking the picture, but the song won't play when you're in photo mode. You probably know that already. Okay. Now let's take a picture of an Evo. Yeah. So ignore the marker and just go drive to where you want to go. So I'm gonna be driving back to the place we started at. I'm so used to driving real fast. upgraded this car. This would have gone so much quicker. You know, I didn't think that palm tree was destructible. Okay, so here's a nice well-lit area. You don't have to come here if you want to take pictures, but just find a nicely well-lit area, but not too lit where it might ruin the photo, because I will show you the settings I use and I'll explain, you know, how these settings work. So first, we go to effects mode. So shutter speed basically controls your blur. So if you put this to 0, there's wait, I'll put the aperture down so you can see. So why can't I move? Okay, so see the ground? You can see the grains and the detail on the ground. So this is what you'd call like your very still photo, like there's no moving elements showing in it. But if you put your shutter speed higher, did you see how this looks more blurred now, the ground, and the wheels on the tires look a bit more blurred? It's because, well, I didn't stop the car, so it's still moving. That's why we got this effect down here as well. So you can choose what shutter speed you want, preferably in the low 20 area. Your focus, well, it's just your focus distance, but you'll be pressing X to focus on your car or there, and your car will just be blurry, but just put it there. Exposure is how much light is in the camera, so the lower light areas, the lower lit areas will be much darker, but if you pull up the exposure, you'll be able to see more in those types of areas. Aperture, the easiest way I can explain it is basically copying the image over and over again on top of the original image till it, creates this. That's not showing, okay. But usually it just creates an image over itself multiple times and blurs it out a little, which looks weird sometimes. So if I go back into photo mode, hopefully this effect shows. This is what it's gonna look like. This is basically what aperture is. If you can look at it, it's basically copying the photo and moving it around everywhere, and it looks blurry. So the higher you put it, the worse it gets. Okay, so you want to put that in a nice 10 area because you want the background to be blurred, because you want the focus on the car. We're not going for like a realistic thing, and I use the term realistic vaguely because realistic's hard to explain. Like, you can say photorealism or cinematic or naturalism, stuff like that, but we're going for basically cinematic. So yeah, contrast is, your contrast, your whites and blacks and shit. So you don't want that too high. I put it on like a 60 area because it looks nicer. Color just depends upon your preference. If you put too much color, it'll make the saturation like this. And if you, take down the color, you just got a black and white picture. Well, not black and white, but grayscale sort of picture. So, 45, 43, whatever. Brightness is up to you. It's controlling your brightness, you know that. Sepia is basically how much brown tints on your picture, like a brownish tint. So, if you want to go for that photorealistic look, you want to put some sepia but not too much, because our eyes do sort of see the orange color more than the blue color. Vignette, your preference really. You can put up to 25. So this is your photo effects. You can put it to whatever you want, but for certain pictures I choose this one. So to make your picture look nice, just find a nice area. If you want to zoom in, it makes your cars look more boxy, and if you look carefully, it makes it look like there's less distance from the car and like the background. And if you zoom out for something like 0.9 and so on, it gives an effect of length. So it'll look like this basically. If I just hit focus on the car, and it'll look like this. So I'll just put it to 1.4, and and fly around, and this is gonna be a picture once I press focus. Bam, focus. Looks pretty. Then you just hit A to take photo. You get this up photo. I get extra $15,000 because I've only taken pictures of 60 cars. Yeah, 60. Hit continue, save it, save as, and I'll just call this Evo 10. Boom. And this is how you give yourself a nice picture. Now, on to a moving picture. So, to do an action shot, you just get out of photo mode and go back to your car and start driving. So, let's do a drift off around this corner. You wanna just slide it, get it. Who cares how crazy the balls. Okay, so who cares how bad your drift goes as long as it looks actiony. So hopefully this does, and I think it does. So basically just change your effects. So because the car is moving, you can make the shutter speed higher. So bump this up to like 35. So now the background is all blurry, and once you focus on the car, this is what it looks like. I'll hit focusing on the back side of the car, it blurs out weirdly. So this is what it'll look like. I can bump it up more just to, you know, blur it out and make the car the focus of the picture, like the center focus. And press it again, just be careful. And sure. And take another picture and boom, you got like another nice looking picture. They all look pretty, shiny, you know. You can go to any place and time and make a good picture. As long as you know how to use the effects, it will always look nice. Okay, you probably can't see me typing, by the way, because, you know, using the Xbox's game DVR. So it doesn't show everything on the screen, like for example an achievement won't show. So now it's saving and we got a nice stylish picture. So this one where you can say action stylized again, because, you know, style, we all want that style. It's gonna look pretty. And it's sharing the file again, and this is gonna take a while. So basically that's how you take a nice photo. I would show you day ones and stuff, but for some reason I really do prefer the night scene. They just look nice, and plus, like, if you use this as a background picture, because it's in the night, your picture's gonna be like darker in a sense, so when you know, look at a wallpaper, it won't be really bright and annoying to look at. So it's better if you take it at night. My opinion, it's better, but you can have like day ones of fog and stuff and make it look really cool. Like, I'm still, you know, learning how to use the effects mode properly, so I want to try and make really cool looking ones like the other people on Forza have done, because those photos look awesome and I want to try them. So yeah, this is Omega, and this was a tutorial for photo mode. Bye.